back to Camp Anna, joining me from my living room in my home, which is very appropriate for this episode. We're going to be talking about working from home. I wanted to share some advice with you guys that has helped me make that transition a little smoother. By the way, yes, I am rocking my glasses today. So my first tip for you guys, if you don't take anything else from this video, please take this with you. Keep your normal morning routine. When I first learned that we were going to transition to working from home, my first thoughts were, this is great. I can work in my pajamas. I can sleep in. I don't have to shower. I don't have to do blah. I can just, be a bum. Which sounds great in theory. And I tried it for a day or two and it really didn't work. I wasn't as efficient and not that I didn't work as hard, but it wasn't the same. So my biggest advice to you guys is keep your normal morning routine. So for me, that's getting up, I make coffee, I do sit for a couple of minutes and enjoy my coffee, wake up for the day, take a shower, get dressed, even do your hair, run a brush through your hair, throw on some makeup, whatever it is that you normally do to get ready for work. I encourage you to still do that because that really helps you mentally, okay, it's time to work. Second big piece of advice is create a space in your home that is just for working. That when you sit down there and you get set up that it is time to work. For me, that's the end of my kitchen table. I have my chair and my little area. I set up my laptop. I have my to-do list. I have my mouse and anything I'm going to need to work properly for the day. And I know once I sit down and I get set up and I get going and open up my email, it's time to work. So create a space in your home that is just for that. For working. My next big tip for you guys for working from home is create a to-do list for yourself. Having a to-do list for me keeps me focused because it helps me to visually see what I have to get done for that day. My next tip is if you normally take a lunch break in the middle of the day or whatever time that is, keep your lunch break. Get up from your workspace, either order lunch, make yourself some nice lunch, sit somewhere different. Enjoy, eat, relax. This really, really helps you to recharge and get ready to work efficiently for the afternoon. Just because you're working from home doesn't mean you have to just drone through your work all day long. So give yourself that time, give yourself that rest. My next tip is in a similar vein. So throughout the day, I recommend at least once an hour. That's what works for me. Is get up and stretch. Do a little twist, do some stretching, turn on a 5-minute exercise video, whatever works for you, but get up from your space and walk around and get your blood circulating again. Moving on to the next tip, for me, especially in the afternoon, is when I tend to lose steam the easiest. So one thing that helps me stay focused, of course, I do have my occasional afternoon cup of coffee, so there's that. However, another thing that helps me is finding either YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, whatever your streaming service is for music or sounds that you like, and turn on some white noise or some ambient music. For me, it's nice and soothing. It helps kind of block out any distractions around me, noises outside, or other tasks I might see within my home that I could be doing instead. So that really helps me. So find some sort of video or some music to listen to, plug in your headphones, and just listen to some music to help you calm down. I don't recommend anything with words or music that you're overly familiar with because I do that sometimes with Disney music, and then all of a sudden I'm just humming along to the music and I'm not doing my work. So make sure it's music that you are not familiar with or doesn't have any words. Finally, my last tip for working from home is stop working at your normal quitting time. If you work 8 to 5, you work 8 to 6, whatever your normal hours are, keep those. There's no need to stretch out the amount of hours you work or shorten the amount of hours you work just because you're working from home. It will really help keep the normalcy of your normal work day, and also it'll keep you from tiring yourself out. Because the last thing you want to do working in a different environment is run yourself ragged. So if as much as you can help it, I know circumstances do come up at work where you may have to work a little bit longer than usual. However, if you have control over your quitting time, quit at your normal time. Put everything away from your workstation. What I like to do is shut down my laptop, put my to-do list away, put everything away into my computer bag, and I know once everything is collapsed and put away, that my workday is done. And that really, really makes a difference for me mentally in transitioning from work time to after work time. So those are the Camp Anna tips for working from home more efficiently and making that transition a little smoother for yourself. Do you have any others that you like that I didn't mention? Please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I've got for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to subscribe to Camp Anna if you don't already. Hit my face should be appearing somewhere here, maybe here. Click on my face. Hit the subscribe button, notification icon so you never miss a tidbit, tip, trick, piece of advice, DIY, or vlog on making adulting a little bit easier. Thank you so much, you guys. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you again soon.